Daily Musar. האדם, man, חננו הבורא התגלה בשכל. God would have mercy on us and gave us a brain, an intellect. And the sechel was given to us, as we always say, not to sit on, but to think with. And Menuhat HaMaor says, livchor batov, to choose good, velimos bara, and to hate and to be disgusted with the bad, with the wrong. That's why sometimes I might seem harsh when I say to you, what are you, not thinking? What's wrong with you? And you said to me, well, Rabbi, a little bit of fun. I said, it's not fun. You know what's right and what's wrong. What society tells you, that's something else. But you know what's right, what's wrong. You know what you need to do. If you don't do that, you may be betraying the best gift that God has ever given you. It's a disgrace to think about it. What are you going to say when you go up there? I'm sorry, I don't know, I wasn't thinking. What'd you give your brain for? What do you mean you weren't thinking? You were thinking. The things that people say, I wasn't thinking. No, you weren't thinking. You were thinking. You were thinking very well. You're just thinking wrong. The fact that you say I wasn't thinking would never allow you to fix your ways, to realize I did something wrong, because you never verbalized, I did something wrong. I just wasn't thinking. Were you a buffoon for a second? You were a donkey? What were you? I wasn't thinking. I don't understand that. And why is that? So he would not be like a beast that does not know to distinguish between good and bad. Animal, it's an animal. It operates by nature. That's why people say, I'm very natural. I let things flow. Why do you let things flow? You don't think the things that floats is a dead fish down by the stream. I go along with the flow. When you decide to be dead fish, you can go along with the flow. A live fish, what would you learn from that? Live fish go against the stream, against the flow. That's how they get their livelihood. I don't say be an anarchist. But if everybody's going with the heads on the wall, you say, excuse me, 1 second. Well, why are they doing this? Let me stop. This is not right. Everything is done not for you not to think. To be like a behemah. And think, you know what society is going to do? Straightforward out. I will let you be like a behemah. All your life you're going to be, into sex and to multiplying and stuff like that. It's like a beast. I call it the amusement park syndrome. If you're going to tell me time is money, when you go to an amusement park, how much time do you spend waiting online? How hard did you have to work in order to get the money to go to that vacation? How hard did you have to work in order to spend the money that you're going to go on the Ferris wheel? Okay, it's a big deal. I went on this Ferris wheel up and down. All right. Now what? I'm going to tell you this. Are you stupid? What's the matter with you? I mean, what's wrong with you? So you went on a roller coaster. Oh, okay, now what? What's the point of this? Your actions are pointless. There's no purpose in that. Oh, you think I say, well, you don't understand, Rabbi, it's a lot of fun. What's fun about it? Go on a seesaw, up and down, it will give you the same excitement, or go on a swing, the same excitement of going on a roller coaster. Blood goes up to the brain, down to the brain. If you like it so much, listen, go become a pilot. You don't want it. You want shortcuts through life. You don't want to think, and you're looking for shortcuts. That will kill you. You know why it will kill you? Because you make your life meaningless. When people live this kind of life, what they're going through is not worthy to be called life. This is not the life that we as humans are supposed to experience. Sorry. It says you should be smart and use your brain, and don't be like an animal. אלא בנראה לעיניים ועוסקות למעלות בריסם ולהרביע בכל מקום שימצאו. What does an animal wants to do? To eat and to fornicate. All they care about is food and to multiply. That's all. He doesn't have concerns. That's what people, and that's what we do. Our society is all of a sudden there's so many cooking shows on everywhere you go. It's like, you might think that it's funny. With all the cooking shows that they have, you might think restaurants will go out of business. No, everybody goes to restaurants. So what do you learn how to cook? If you're having all this cooking show, go cook at home. No, I'm going to a restaurant. So why are you watching cooking shows? Duh. Think about it. And all the shows they have on TV is about and this is how they get to your heads. Desperate housewives, the UPS mail ring twice, all kind of crazy things like this. What do you need this for? To slowly deteriorate and to turn every stone, every foundation of society, of a normal human society. So if somebody wants to do this to me, I kick, I rebel, because I don't want to be downgraded into a level of a beast. I don't want to be a beast. I'm a human being. And if you think about me so low, guess what? I don't have anything to do with you. Yes, sometimes I want to be respected as a person who achieved something and did something. As a person, at least. Don't call me an animal. I'm not a beast. I don't understand why everybody likes that. If somebody would try to temptate me with things like this, I say, no, thank you. It's not for me. I'm a person. I have a choice, and I would like to practice my choice. I don't think anybody, you know how they read you the rights. You have the right to remain silent. When you bar mitzvah, maybe they should do like this. The rabbi should stand and says, you have the right and the obligation to use your free choice, to use your brain. Read him his rights. So he would know what not allow people to do to him. Aval ha'adam, the difference between man and beast, liot gufo oved lesichlo. Your body should serve your intellect. Leotzi min hakoach el hapoal, to execute, to plan and to execute. V'chol ma she'itaden, and whatever you have as like enjoyment, you eat something, you have food and so on and so forth. Lo yeh ela lekiyum gufo. What you eat should be for maintaining your body. Let me have some beluga caviar that costs, I don't know, $1,500 a kilo, whatever it is. What do I need this for? For iodine. All right, so I eat salmon. All this craziness, it's not for anything besides to increase the dependency of the body on unnecessary pleasures. Pleasures were given to us for something, but not to be obsessed with. If you be a good boy, I'll give you cake at the end. But if I give you cake all the time, you'll be fat. You have diabetes. And you should eat, and you should maintain your body, so you should be healthy. Why? To have fun? No. To have a good time? No. Lilmod ulelamed, to learn and to teach. Why are you learning also? What's the purpose of your learning? So you can teach. Because the kiyum mitzvot, the existence of the mitzvot, depends on your ability to move to the second stage from the first stage. After you learn to teach. Lehavin, to understand. Lehorot, to guide. Le'asig ha'amitiyut, to reach the truth, to strive for the truth. Hule'idabek bedarkei ha'el, to attach yourself to the ways of God. Why? K'dei she'yizkeh lechayei olam haba, and you to merit alecha olam haba. And that's what Chazal says, but it says, when they explain, Bechol darkecha da'eu, in all your ways, in everything that you do, have God in front of you and direct your actions in alignment with HaKadosh Baruch Hu, with God. Is that God? Well, this is what God wants me to do now. Va'afilu ledvar avera, even for dvar avera. כוונתם שיתעסק בצורכי הגוף, not that you will do an עבירה, that you'll do a sin, but you need to do with your body. Your body needs, so-called, call it עבירה, כדי שיהיה כוונתו לתכלית האמיתי. Even that you should direct to a purpose, which is the true purpose, is to get closer to God. And on that Chazal said, you call מעשיך לשם שמיים. All directions, all your actions should be directed towards heaven, towards God. שלא יתעדל לנתו, that you won't be obsessed with your pleasures. It's not that pleasure is bad. It's not that you should have, I don't know, when you're eating your meat, you should put like 10 tablespoons of salt so the food will not taste good. That's not what we're talking about. You have to create yourself a boundary so you won't be obsessed and possessed by those pleasures, that you not be pleasure driven, because then I have a soft spot, and on that soft spot I'm going to play. It's like those old KGB tricks. They used to take a diplomat, they used to send some harlot, a spy harlot, to mess around with him. They used to take the pictures, then they say, listen, senor, if you're not going to comply with us and give us information, and we're going to let your wife know about this thing, after all the... And so, okay, let's keep it like this, and then they will play on this. Why? Because they were obsessed. If a person would say, me, with another woman, it's never going to happen. There's nothing against him. Don't be obsessed with your pleasures. Because at the end, everything has an end. Because that's your downfall. Say thank you when something tastes good, but don't be over about tachmod. Don't want more and more and more, because there's no end to it. That was the downfall of Bnei Israel when they desired the desire. That was not good enough. The man was not good enough. So direct your actions, know why are you doing things, know for who you're doing things. In other words, in order to have a life worthy to be called a life, you need to have a purpose in your life. And the purpose of your life should be aligned with the end result. And the end result is to meet God when you depart from this world. To be able to align yourself with it so you won't be wrong. To be able to navigate the waters, the stormy waters of your life. Bezat Hashem HaKadosh Baruch Hu will guide our life as a beacon of light and will save us from drowning into the oceans of sin. Amen.